We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
This video is brought to you by TimeHop. Download TimeHop today to get your fresh daily dose of nostalgia.
And cue the waterworks. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 movies that are only good for making you cry.
I love you so much.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing on movies that have cinematic value, but ultimately seem to have been designed to elicit maximum tears from the audience.
I wish I could say that she made some miracle recovery, but she didn't.
Number 10, A Walk to Remember.
Nice sweater.
Thank you.
Oh, Mandy Moore. Oh, melodrama. First of all, this coming-of-age flick is based on a Nicholas Sparks novel, so we already know what that means. Tears, and lots of them. In North Carolina, the prototypical cool guy, Landon, notices the local minister's pretty young daughter, Jamie. After some initial ups and downs, they wind up dating, at which point Jamie drops a shocking revelation.
I have leukemia.
In the midst of all the passionate drama that ensues, Landon connects with her father, providing opportunity for yet another good cry. The summer won't end well for these young lovers, but they do indeed have a walk to remember, and one that leaves us drenched in our own tears.
I'm scared of not being with you.
Number 9, If I Stay.
Yes! That means no school, kids.
Ain't that a bitch?
Based on Gail Forman's 2009 young adult novel, this film uses music and memories to pull at our heartstrings. Chloe Grace Moretz stars as Mia Hall, an aspiring musician that has an out-of-body experience after a tragic car crash. With its flashback storytelling, If I Stay explores Mia's hopes and fears as she embarks on a new relationship and faces difficult life decisions.
You still have a family, Mia.
Of course, in the present, the ultimate choice is whether she'll choose to live or die, which leads to a musical conclusion that will have you gently weeping.
Know that I'm here, waiting, stay strong, stay gold.
Just kidding, you'll be bawling your eyes out. Number 8, The Land Before Time. At first glance, this movie seems purely joyful with its cute, talking dinosaurs. But it's not easy being a long neck in The Land Before Time, a lesson that young Littlefoot must learn the hard way.
I'll be with you, even if you can't see me.
The movie depicts dino-on-dino violence, and it doesn't shy away from the deadly ramifications that await those who dare to intervene. Littlefoot's journey into the Great Valley becomes incredibly dramatic as he identifies enemies and makes new friends. Family is the central theme of this tearjerker, and family is what keeps Littlefoot pushing forward, resulting in a truly harrowing finale. Number 7, The English Patient.
Hannah, get down!
Directed by the late Anthony Minghella, this film has all the ingredients for making people cry in public. It's got war, it's got romance, and it's got an epic subplot that reveals the titular English patient's backstory.
Could I ask you to move? I'm sorry,
But it's the relationship between Count Laszlo de Almashi and Nurse Hannah that produces some of the most poignant moments, as these two are bonded through words and a final act of mercy. At 162 minutes in length, The English Patient keeps the tears flowing, whether it's tears of joy or tears of sorrow.
I know you'll come and carry me out into the Palace of Winds.
Number 6, My Sister's Keeper.
I need your help.
For this Jodi Picoult adaptation, a savior sister, Anna, fights for her right to live her own life, while her older sister, Kate, a leukemia patient, sees her condition worsen.
Don't you dare tell me that nobody's gonna stab me, because they will!
It's easy to empathize with Kate's hopes and fears, along with Anna, who feels pressured into giving up her own future. With this push and pull, My Sister's Keeper will leave you feeling just as conflicted as its characters. You're pulled into the relationships, with your emotions being scattered all over the place.
It's over. Time to go.
It's a lot to handle, especially when the sisters come to their own conclusions about what must be done, forcing viewers to think about how they would react in the same situation. Number 5, Atonement. In this adaptation of Ian McEwan's 2001 novel, a girl's creative mind brings calamity to a blossoming romance. On the surface, Atonement feels like another tragic story of war and unrequited love, at least until Robbie Turner and Cecilia reunite.
Sorry, I can't remember it.
2, thank you.
Their moments together are heavy, but not as much as the film's shocking reveal.
I have to talk to you.
Bryony Tallis, the girl who essentially sent Robbie to jail, is not actually a reliable narrator. She's a writer of fiction, a woman that created an alternate universe to atone for her sins.
How old do you have to be to know the difference between right and wrong?
Robbie and Cecilia forever? You're probably wiping those tears right now. Number 4, P.S. I Love You.
You're going to be so impressed. I have a plan, baby. Can you believe it?
When you're at a crossroads in life, the best advice usually comes from family or friends. In this unique love story, though, it comes from a woman's deceased husband. Starring Gerard Butler and Hilary Swank, P.S. I Love You doesn't build to one emotional climax, but rather consists of a series of heartwarming moments as Holly Riley Kennedy is taken on a journey of self-discovery. All the rom-com cliches are here, but they're especially moving in the most bittersweet way.
This wonderful man happens to me, and then he died!
This movie is an inspiring, touching account of self-empowerment and looking toward the future.
If we're all alone, then we're all together in that too.
Number 3, The Pursuit of Happiness. At the heart of this story is perseverance. Starring Will Smith and his own son, Jaden, The Pursuit of Happiness produces a roller coaster of emotions, as Chris Gardner suffers setback after setback. He's a brilliant man with a chance to win a coveted intern position in San Francisco, but his circumstances make it difficult for him to compete with a clear mind.
Tomorrow's going to be your first day. If you'd like to work here as a broker. Would you like that, Chris?
When Chris breaks down in tears, most viewers will too. Through it all, he realizes that all the hard work is worth it, and his struggle really hits home when compared to inconsequential things that most of us stress about.
This little part is called happiness.
Number 2, Marley and Me.
Marley!
In this film, a golden retriever outshines both Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston. Advertised as a comedy about the world's worst dog, Marley and Me appears to be just that, as the dog raises hell for the Grogan family.
Dude, that was not cool.
But all this mischievous behavior ultimately bonds the family together. The ups and downs make the dog an integral part of the family unit, which is exactly what makes the ending so devastating, even if you see it coming.
It's tough to remember all the things you chewed up, isn't it?
Marley's death marks the end of a touching story, and the scene has become infamous for making people weep, the kind of distorted face crying that comes from deep within. Number 1, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
I want to go home.
Any film set during the Holocaust is sensitive and emotional for obvious reasons, but with this one, the final reveal is something you don't see coming, and it's crushing.
Did you smell it, Dad?
What?
That horrid smell from the chimneys.
Based on John Boyne's novel, 2 8-year-old boys form a friendship, and it's a huge understatement to say they live on the other side of the tracks from each other. Bruno is the son of a Nazi officer, and Shmuel is a Jewish prisoner at a concentration camp.
Let's go and find your dad.
But neither of them understands this larger picture. While viewers may anticipate a sad ending, the shocking twist takes it to an entirely different level.
This video is brought to you by TimeHop. Download TimeHop today to get your fresh daily dose of nostalgia.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.